Yo, what's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy, Mac, man. I know I've been gone for a long time, man. And to be honest, I was contemplating whether I wanted to keep this channel strictly as a trucking channel or if I wanted to do more social commentary things on this channel. And ultimately, I decided I'm going to do both. I'm going to do trucking and social commentary on this channel. I know I haven't been consistent in this channel since the jump. I kind of just upload whenever I want. And so, yeah, that's pretty much how it's been this whole time. But this video is a little bit different. This video is about buying a semi-truck. Yes. Well, no. Yes and no. I don't plan on buying a semi-truck today, tomorrow, next month. I've just been brainstorming a lot. I've been thinking about buying a semi-truck ever since February of this year. I've never thought about buying a semi-truck throughout my trucking journey, which has been just over 3 years. I took a little break from trucking because I wasn't feeling trucking. I wanted to get out of trucking. I'm not gonna fake the funk. I am not one of these truck drivers who's like been passionate about trucking ever since I was a little kid or nothing like that. I didn't like trucking at all, and I grew to kind of like it, but that's where I'm at. I kind of like trucking. I got used to it. That's how I've been my whole life. Like, I've had jobs where I hated it, and then I got used to it, and then that's how it was. And that's how most people are as far as their jobs. Not just trucking. Most people, they get into a job, they don't really care for it, but they know how to do the job. They learn how to do the job, but at first, they don't know how to do the job, and so it's miserable. And then eventually they get better at it, and now they're like, okay, I can do this. And I started off as a rookie truck driver with Dollar General, of all places, Dollar General, which should not hire rookie drivers at all. It's not a place for rookies. They go to the sketchiest places possible, and you don't want to be a rookie out there. I had many days where I was cussing up a storm, saying, F this job, I ain't trying to be here. I'm thinking about calling an Uber. But eventually I got through it. I was getting paid good money, so after I saw the check, I was like, okay, I can do this. And so that's how my trucking journey started. And so I did 7 months with Dollar General, and then I pretty much took a break, was trying to get out of trucking. And, starting off with Dollar General is not really, it's a terrible thing for truck drivers. Nowadays, I looked on Indeed, they require at least 3 years. But when I started with Dollar General, I had 0 experience. And so that tells you a lot about how rookies, all the damage we were causing for Dollar General. But anyway, that's how I got into trucking. Like I said, I never was passionate about it, grew to like it, and tolerate it. And so I'm kind of surprising myself because now I'm thinking about buying a truck, which I never thought about. But I think that's what I'm at. That's where I'm at as far as trucking goes. And me, myself, I'm financially conservative. Even though I was thinking about a truck in February, emotionally, I wanted to get the truck. Like, okay, I'm watching all these videos. SFI, Lone Mountain. I'm seeing these people going to there, putting a few dollars down, like $5,000, $3,000, not that much money, even though they were getting like modern trucks, which is not something I would do at all. Like I said, I'm financially conservative. I'm very low risk tolerance. Very low risk tolerance, okay? And what I've seen with Lone Mountain and SFI is they cater more for people with bad credit and little money. And so, sure, you may have to have like a little bit of money in your bank account, but as far as what people suggest, they suggest you have a little bit more of a nest egg as far as like maintenance and everything. So even though like February I had almost $20,000 in my account, which I think a lot of truck drivers with that amount of money, they would have, said, okay, I got enough to put down on a truck, have a little maintenance fund. But for me, I paid off my student loans. I'm not trying to get into debt like that and take that much of a risk. So even though I can go that route, I refuse to, because logically that's not the level I'm on right now. I don't plan to get a truck until next year. That's what I decided. I want to save up money, and just like I had that $45,000 in student loans that I paid off. I want to have $40,000 in a high yield savings account. Now that has nothing to do with logic. This is just me, I guess you could say, emotionally. What that means, just to have $40K sitting in a savings account. And I don't even plan on using that for the trucking. That money I plan on having there, sitting there. And that's my goal by the end of the year, just to have $40K in my high yield savings account. Not to use it on a truck. That's just there for me and what I want to do for myself. As far as the winter and the spring, that's the money I plan to scrape up to use for my truck, which I'll probably get at the spring summer mark. That's what I plan on using for that. And I plan, like I said, I'm financially conservative, I'm cheap, and so I plan on making moves, on trying to network with other people, trying to save money, trying to find maintenance is the most important thing, as far as, fuel too, but maintenance is huge. I'm not going to be one of these truck drivers that goes to the dealership every time I got a problem. That's not, I probably would never go to the dealership unless I have to. Like I was saying with these Lone Mountain SFI, I've looked at it, and as far as SFI, that is completely out of the question for me. SFI charges way above market value, which is what I'm focused on. Market value. What is a truck selling for? Like SFI, Lone Mountain, they're going to charge you more than a dealership, okay? That's just right off the bat. They're going to charge you more than a dealership, all right? SFI requires weekly payments, and those payments are kind of expensive. Now, for me, getting an older truck, which is what I plan to do, getting a truck around 400 to 600,000 miles. That's what I plan on doing. I know it's going to be an older truck, might have some issues, whatever, but that's what I plan on doing. As far as other people, you can do whatever you want, but that's what I plan on doing. And I'm not going to pay an arm and a leg for a truck. That's just not it. And I think it's better to start off with a truck that's a little older, so you can be more knowledgeable about stuff anyway. And the way your PM goes, I think you can let that go. But anyway, as far as a truck, my two main ways of getting a truck are either Lone Mountain or a dealership. Most likely I'm gonna go with the dealership because, like I said, they charge less than a place like Lone Mountain. That people with places that you can get things with low credit are gonna charge you more money. That's how it is. So as far as me, I probably will try to get a truck at a dealership, and before I go there, I know what price range I want to get a truck, and so I'm probably going to put down $10,000. And so before I go there, I'm going to already have talked to a bank. I'm going to know how much they're going to charge me for interest. The main thing for me is interest rates. So If the bank is going to charge me which it typically does, banks are probably going to charge me a less interest rate than a dealership. So if that's the case, I'm going to already talk to a bank, ask them, hey, I need this amount of money for a loan. Go to a dealership. They say, oh, okay, we can get you this truck at this interest rate. Okay, you're going to charge me more than the bank. Okay, I'm going to get the money from the bank. I'm going to pay you off, pay the truck off pretty much. They're going to give me the title. And all I got to do is pay the bank back at a lower interest rate. So that's where my brain is at. That's how I think. The lower interest rate, the lower market cost, that's what I'm going with. I'm not just going to spend more money on a truck just because I can, just because it's available now. Like that may, you could make more money. You're going to make more money than, I'm a company driver now, but of course you're going to make more money like that. But as far as me, I want the least amount of money possible for my truck. Okay, that's how I'm at. That's where I'm at. I'm not trying to pay an arm and a leg. If a truck is $50,000 at a dealership, I'm not trying to pay $60,000 at Lone Mountain. I'm not trying to pay $65,000 at SFI. That's not how I'm thinking. I want the lowest cost possible. Even if I have to wait, oh well, I'll wait. And that's how I plan on doing it. Other people, you can do what you want. But for me, at this stage and how I think financially, I don't spend barely any money on myself. I'm saving all my money pretty much. I'm saving, and that's how I think, and that's going to transfer over to when I'm an owner. I'm not going to spend any money. Like, I probably pay myself 5%. I don't have a apartment or anything. I stay with family, but I don't stay there. I rarely stay there. Like, I've been gone for 2 months, so obviously I ain't gonna get no apartment, but yeah, that's where I'm at. Plus I'm planning on getting a truck next year, so yeah, stay tuned to see why I'm no real truck driver in the next video. Stay tuned, folks. I'll be back.